Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all of you. So, um, quadratic equations we are doing. This is third lesson in the quadratic equation. Third lesson. In the first lesson, I have given you just introduction of quadratic equations we are doing. This is third lesson in the quadratic equation. The introduction, introduction, what is a quadratic equation, etc., etc. Second lesson, I have started factorization of finding the solution of factorization. Finding the solution of quadratic equation using factorization method, right? So, in the third class, I am going to continue the factorization method of a few special problems, right? So, in the last class, I have explained some problems for basic students. Now, the problems which I am going to teach you today in using factorization, finding the solution, is mostly for standard students. So, at the same time, I request basic students also to follow this, because no one knows what question will come for basic students, right? So, I will divide this into say alphabet problems. For example, I will just take one question. Factorize and find the solution. Find the roots of. Just let me take one example, like 3x square plus 7 into root 5x minus 30 is equal to 0. Shruti, good morning. So 3x square plus 7 root 5x minus 30 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. So you don't get confused because you are having 7 root 5. 7 root 5 is a coefficient of x, and 3 is a coefficient of x square, and 30 is constant. So most of the students will be afraid of seeing the roots. Okay, so there is no change in the method. Method is same. You have to factorize this by splitting the middle term. Okay, by splitting the middle term. So middle term is having irrational number. You don't worry. First, start the procedure. That is x square coefficient. I will take x square coefficient is 3 into, and constant is minus 30. I am writing minus 30. So 3 into minus 30 is minus 90. So that means minus, the product is minus, so that you have to subtract these factors to get the middle term. Okay, to subtract the factors to get the middle term, because the product is negative. Very, very important. If the product is positive, you have to add the factors to get the middle term coefficient. So now here we have a negative product. We have now root 5 is there. So we will bring root 5 also. This I am removing sign symbols here. Okay, so 30 I have written 30 I have written 6 into 5, because we have to bring root 5. Root 5. So what I will do, 3 into 6 into, I will write this root 5 as root 5 into root 5. Root 5 into root 5, 5. So in this way you have to bring root 5 into the factors. So you can attach this root 5 to here or here also. Okay. So now 3 root 5 into 6 root 5. That means I have put root 5 to 3 and 6 also. So total answer is 90 only. I have removed minus symbol, so plus only will get, but finally you have to remember that by subtracting this. So 6, you consider root 5 as a variable x. Okay, 6 3 is a 6 minus 3, because we have to subtract, it is 7. 6 minus 3 is 3, so it is not possible. So 18, ultimately you have to find out 18, because this is 18 and root 5 we will attach. So 18, 2 into 7, sorry, 2 into 9 is 18. So 9 minus 2, 7. So we can write here 9 root 5 into 2 root 5. So I will add here. So here plus is there. So I will put plus and minus to the small number, which is equal to minus 90. So if you just do this, 9 root 5 minus 2 root 5 is equal to 7 root 5. So this is how you have to bring. So procedure is same. The thing is we have irrational numbers in between, root numbers in between. So now I will split this 7 root 5 into 9 root 5 minus 2 root 5 minus 30 is equal to 0, and I will write 3x square also. This is the second step, successfully done. Now pair up the first two terms and last two terms and take out the common. So in this 3 and 9, x, I forgot x, I'm sorry, x here and also x here. So I will pair up 3x, I will take common, x plus 3 root 5. Okay, so then next, so here 2 root 5 and this one 2 root 5 and 30. So 2 root 5 30, I can take 2 common, so I will write here 2 root 5 minus 30. Okay, so if I take 2 common, what happened? I will get root 5 plus 15. But here x plus 3 root 5 is there. Here also x plus 3 root 5, you should get it. That means x term should not have root 5. So as it is, if you take, what happened? You will be getting x with root 5. So what we will do? So I will keep this root 2 root 5x, and this 30 I will write as 6 into root 5 into root 5. So that means 6 into root 5 into root 5. So that means to make it, so this is third step. So no change in the first pair, x plus 2 root 5, and now you can take 2 root 5 as a common factor. So x will come here and plus, so 6 में से 2 गए तो 3 root 5. So now 6, x plus 3 root 5 and x plus 3 root 5. So x plus 3 root 5 came and into 3x minus 2 root 5. So these are the factors. Okay. So now I have converted this into polynomial. What I will do, I will put it is equal to 0, is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Now we have to find out the solution. X plus 3 root 5 is equal to 0, and 3x minus 2 root 5 is equal to 0, and x is equal to minus 3 root 5, and x is equal to 2 root 5 upon 3. So these are the solutions. Now if you comment the nature of the solution, nature of the roots, They are irrational, both are irrational, they are unequal, they are real only, they are real, they are irrational, they are unequal. So these are the, so this is somewhat, it is looking like critical, but it is the basic concepts. If you understand root 2, root 5, it's not a big issue. Now you practice this type of problems which are already there in um, Ratna Sagar book, so many books you are having. You find out the problems like this using irrational numbers. So this is one of the important problem for everybody. Okay, so unless until you practice around 10 problems, no, you won't understand, you won't be doing it fastly, because this is a unique problem. Every problem is unique in this area. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Now this is what I wanted to tell you. And one more thing is using alphabets factorization. This is using involving irrational numbers. The other one is, I will take the second question also. 4x square, solve 4x square plus 4bx minus a square minus b square is equal to 0 using factorization. So previous problem containing irrational numbers, this problem containing alphabets 4b. Okay, variable coefficient is there, a square minus b square is there. So now procedure is same. Procedure is same. There is no change in the method. Okay, it is in a quadratic equation, 4x square, 4bx, and a square minus b square. So this is one more type of problem. Okay, one type of problem contains irrational numbers like root numbers. Another type of problem containing variable coefficients. So b, a square minus b square, these we call it as a variable coefficient. That means alphabets. Alphabets as a coefficient. Procedure is same. Take x square coefficient. X square coefficient is 4. 4 into, and what is the constant? Minus a square minus b square, which is equal to minus 4a square minus b square. Here we don't bother about the product. We bother about the factors only. So here our ultimate target is b. We should get 4b by doing addition of these two things. Okay, so then how? Let me understand. This 4 I will keep it as it is. This a square minus b square also I will write a plus b into a minus b. So what I will do, I will write 2 into a plus b. I made 4 as a 2 into 2, 2 into a plus b, and 2 into a minus b. So if you add these two things, what I have done, I have made 4 as a 2 into 2. This a plus b I have written here 2, and a minus b written I have here 2. So this is my thing. So now I have got two factors. Let me see whether I get 4b or not. So then these two I have to subtract it. I will subtract it. 2a plus 2b minus 2a plus 2b. So then can cancel 4b. Yes, we got it. So we have to subtract, we have to split the middle term, 4x square. 2, I will write 2a plus 2b. No, I will write 2 into a plus b only. 2 into a plus b x, this is first, and minus 2 into a minus b x minus a square minus b square. I will write a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to 0. Okay, so 2a plus b is 2 into a plus b is one factor, minus 2 into a minus b is another factor. Okay, so If you are, because I have done subtraction, I got it. If you want, you can do one more time also. Now I will take up the common things. So in this 4 and 2, 2 is the common, 2x is the common. If I write here, I am writing square brackets because inside there is a small bracket. So 2x into 2x and a plus b is remaining. So here again minus, both minus are there. I will take minus as common. There is no 2, numerical is not there in the constraint. So I will take a minus b as one factor and inside 2x plus, I have taken a minus b outside and inside is a plus b. So now you see these two factors are same. So again you take that factor as common. I am keeping square brackets because same type of bracket should not be used twice in the same expression. Okay, so this is 2x here and minus a minus b is equal to 0. Okay, now I have got two factors, so I have ultimately I have to find out the values, solutions, roots. So 2x is equal to minus a plus b and x is equal to minus a plus b upon 2. And here x is equal to, this minus will become plus a minus b upon 2. So these are the two values I have got it, right? So these are the roots. You don't need to confuse because alphabets are there. Procedure is same. Procedure is same. Factorization procedure is same. You have been learning. But the thing is, it is in the higher level. Alphabets are there. So unless until you have a practice of these questions, no, you will not be remembering. Every question is unique again. So even these questions are also available in Ratnasagar, even in our NCERT textbook also. So I want you to practice these questions, right? I want you to practice these questions and do it. So now let us go to the one more. I will teach you one more problem. Okay, I will teach you one more problem. Third question. This is also using factorization only. Question number 3. Solve using factorization. So sometimes it will be like this: 16 into 4 to the power of x plus 2 minus 16 into 2 to the power of x plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Actually this is not a quadratic equation. This is not a quadratic equation. This is a exponential equation, but we have to reduce to the quadratic equations. So this topic for term 2 is excluded, that means removed. Okay, so but still I don't know, right? Let us have it. Let me explain you simply. Now this exponential we have to remove, right? So 16, there is no change, so this is 4 to the power of x into 4 square. Very simple. A to the power of m plus n, formula a to the power of m plus n is equal to a to the power of m into a to the power of n. This is the formula. I have applied the same formula here. So now I have split up this 4 to the power of x plus 2, like 4 to the power of x into 4 square. So this 16 I will write like this: 2 to the power of x into 2 to the power of 1. And this plus 1 as it is I am writing. So now 4 square is 16. 16 into 16, 256 I am writing. So this 4x I will write 2 square whole to the power of x. Why I am writing? Because in the second term there is 2 to the power of x. Here base is 4, here base is 2. So we have to simplify further. So 16 into 2, 32 into 2 to the power of x plus 1 is equal to 0. So now 256 into 2 to the power of x. Now, 2 to the power of 2x. Otherwise, what I will do, 2 to the power of x whole square I can write. The reason I will tell you. You can write both ways. That means 2 to the power of 2x also you can write. 2 to the power of x whole square also you can write. The reason I wrote is here 2 to the power of x is there. Let 2 to the power of x is equal to, let us say, y. So then what happened? 256y square. Say there is a similarity. That is why we are converting this into quadratic form. 32y plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in the variable y. Actually beginning it is not a quadratic equation, but we have reduced it and we have made into quadratic form. So this is what we call it as reducing to quadratic equation. That means making the given equation to the quadratic form, so that we can easily find out the solution, and then you will get the y value, and then after that you will be getting the x value also. This particular topic is removed, excluded from CBSE term 2 syllabus, but we don't know, because I am teaching in general, it may be useful for other people, right? Because a lot of time is there for second term. Learning an extra thing is not a disadvantage for any student. Okay, so now it is 256y square 32y this. So now I will write this 16y minus 1 whole square. Factorization. You do factorization, you will get the same thing. I am doing it little bit fast. So 16y is equal to 1. Okay, because both are equal only. 16y minus 1 into 16y. It is a complete square. It is a square. A plus b whole square. So both solutions are equal. So y, you bring back y. Y is equal to 1 upon 16. y means, what is y value? We have assumed y value as 2x, 2 to the power of x. 2 to the power of x is equal to 1 upon 16. 2 to the power of x is equal to 1 by 2 to the power of 4. So 2 to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of minus 4, and x is equal to minus 4. So the solution is x is equal to minus 4. So other factor also x is equal to minus 4. That means here the roots are equal. They are real equal. Okay, both things are equal only. So x is equal to minus 4. This is the solution, right? Because so many things are involved in this, you can verify one more time immediately. Otherwise you put this in this minus x value in the given equation and check whether you are getting it 0 or not. Okay, in that way also you can do it, right? This is one more question, reducing to the quadratic form, right? So though it is not involved in term 2 examination, no harm in learning this, right? So with this, factorization method is over. Now I am going to do tomorrow using a quadratic formula. Now I want all the students to practice these 3 models. Last model, if you are interested, you do it, otherwise you leave it. First 2 models are very, very important. So I request all the students to practice those problems, at least minimum 5 examples in each model. Okay, in Ratnasagar separately I have given you question number 52 to 60 are given. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you. Now other questions you can, I'm simply leaving it because they are not there in term 2 syllabus, right? So whoever has a doubt, please send your doubt to my WhatsApp number. Okay, and then I will be addressing that doubt in my coming class. Okay, have a nice day, my dear children. Bye bye.